Hello, hello. I wonder if Box is going to be here anytime soon. Taking a run out.
I'm going home to make dinner.
Okay. Just going to hit some Pokestops. I'll be back. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Excellent. Botwork says correctly joined. Hello, hello. Vaxila's Bushka. The only NGR. The only real NGR. Cosmo! Hey! We were wondering what you were up to today during the normal live stream. What's up? Decided to take the dogs out for a little spin. Some people watching. Plus, I had to get away from our property. Somebody like dropped a bunch of mulch or something. I don't know. It smells like a circus. It smells like elephant poop and straw. It smells like a circus. You get parked here and I'll answer all you guys. Roll up their window just a hair. How you feeling? Are you feeling any better? Oh, that's odd. Good. Good to hear. If you're looking for a laugh, I put a joke into Botworks commands. Just got to use the command joke if you want a good laugh. I thought it was funny. Miss Space Nut thought it was funny. I made it up a couple days ago. Makes me laugh every time, even though I know what the joke is and I made it up. Oh, Letty's looking out at the park, people watching. That's so true, though, isn't it? That's so true. Shelly, Shelly, Shelly! Hello, hello! You made it! How you doing? I mean, I know we talked earlier, and you don't have to give any personal stuff out, but... aside all that seriousness, you're healthy, right? You got your health about you, and I think it's a little bit. Oh, you're not. I hope you're feeling better. I think it's a little bit personal. I don't know if Shelly wants to put all that out there, but the reason me and Shelly have been talking privately is because Creative Media Madness wants to bring on Shelly as a creator, and we're hoping to make her part of the team. So we've got a manager set up, and we're looking to get the appropriate paperwork completed so that we can be licensed. We're bringing another creator into the fold. You know, I was talking some numbers with Space Nut, and he's thinking, based on projection and experience, our company could be worth over $1 million in 5 years. Like within the next 5 years, if we keep at the pace. So getting in on the ground floor is where to be, Shelly. Yeah. Can you imagine working for a company that's like only 5 or 6 people and it was worth $1 million? You know, at that point we'd be able to say, hey, we want to go make some content in Italy. We just buy the tickets. Zuma goes to Italy, you know what I mean? Zuma goes to France. Yeah. I recently got invited to be a voice on a podcast. Oh, I'm just picking a country, you know, but the idea would be that if we wanted to make content in another country, or, you know, we got invited by somebody in another country to come do something there, the idea would be that we could. I'd like to visit Turkey. I hear that it's a very beautiful country, but recently they've had issues with the government, so they're not exactly at rest. She's old. Grandmas give people shit for stuff all the time. She probably forgot that she did it. Okay, hold on, be right back. Oh. Oh, well then. What are you doing, Zoo? You gonna sit in that chair, abandon your viewers? Alright, jeez. Holy moly. I just overheard one of the kids at the park say that one of the other kids was spinning her. They got these chairs and stuff that spin. He spun her so much that she got sick and threw up. Whoops. Bojangles, isn't that a feline? Isn't that one of those animals that goes meow meow? Trying to avoid saying that one trigger word there, huh? Maybe I just met somebody who had named their animal that. I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like somebody named their feline Bojangles. Because it's ringing a bell, and the only image I'm getting in my head is of a feline. So I must have come across somebody in my lifetime. Ooh, chicken sandwich and fries. Are they similar to some other store? Starry is just Sprite. Do you know that? Starry is just Sprite. For all these years, it used to be called Sprite. And then I believe it was a content creator who used the name Sprite or something, and they sued Sprite for the copyrights to that name. And they won the copyrights, and now Sprite had to change their name. It's so dumb. The Coca-Cola company has been calling that drink Sprite for like 25 years. Okay, the Pepsi company. But they'd owned it for... I mean, I saw Starry. I'm like, what the hell is Starry? And I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, it's Sprite. Okay. Which is one of the only beverages that goes well with adult drinks. That's what I thought. I thought the Coca-Cola company owned Sprite. Now it's up for debate. Who owns Sprite? I gotta Google it. I gotta Google it. Now I need to know. Sprite is owned by the Coca-Cola Company. Introduced in 1961. Oh, Sierra Mist got renamed, not Sprite. Okay. Pepsi replaced Sierra Mist with Starry. So yes, Pepsi owns Starry. Coca-Cola owns Sprite. So apparently the name is the same idea. The design of Starry is much more in line with the Gen Z demographic. So there you go. The Gen Z aesthetic. Bright, fun, whimsical, Instagrammable. So maybe it wasn't. Maybe that was just a clickbait thing. Starry, caffeine free and available. Sugar. Okay, so apparently it has a cleaner, crisper taste. Time will tell. They invented it to compete with Sprite. No, I just had them confused. I was right about Coca-Cola owning Sprite, but not that Sprite had become Starry. No worries, Cosmo. Family and life first, right? I thought they replaced it because of a name thing going on. Apparently not, though. You're babysitting right now? Well, there's some responsibility. Oh no. Oh no. My item bag is full. Well, that's silly. Ooh, Giovanni. Get to battle Giovanni right now. See what happens. Holy moly. I'm getting my butt kicked. It's okay, Shelly, do your thing. We know you're trying to multitask at the moment, don't worry. Jeez, that Persian just took me right out. I don't know whether it's using scratch or what. This guy's kicking my butt. He's got 2 down. I've just met his second one. Oh, I'm not going to win this battle. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to win this battle. Man. Okay. So I know what I have to do for a rematch now. I don't know. What do you usually do? When I try to get my mind off things, I usually do art. I just do like a scribble, freeform art, and just doodle. Annie, stop it. Nobody's bothering you. Yeah, I like freeform art because you can just let your mind wander. And just let your hand do whatever it wants to. Holy moly. I Thought I'd have a chance switching to a fighting type, but no luck there. She's gonna take me down before I get a chance to do anything. I don't think I'm gonna win this one either. I need this water type for the next. We're gonna see if we can't win this battle. Oh, that was not enough. Kangaskhan's gonna beat my butt. Like 3 hits. Oh, just missed out on the charge move too. I managed to get a charge move in here. Yes, Kangaskhan is dead. Oh, fainted. Now I just gotta deal with the Agla, who's taking me down in like 4 hits. Jeez, I can't even. If I can find a fighting type move. Something with a stronger fighting type. Doubt it, but let's try this guy first. Counter, and then punch. Counter. Cross chop. Alright, let's see. We're gonna change the party. We're gonna see if we can win this one now. We got Hariyama going out first instead of Machamp. We're gonna see. Holy moly, she's taking down Hariyama just as fast. It wouldn't let me get my charge move in. I'm pretty sure this is not going to work the way I wanted it to. This Persian is strong. What on earth did I create? See? Just letting your heart decide where your hand goes and create some really awesome stuff. Oh, I'm down to the last guy. No! Takes me out in like 5 hits. Oh man. that's upsetting. 3 battles with Giovanni. I think I'm gonna skip out. I know I'm supposed to do that battle, but apparently I don't have strong enough Pokemon. I need that battle for one of the thingamajiggies. One shake, 2 shakes, 3 shakes. We got them. Doggos are hiding, guys. They're in here somewhere. She is. And that's because Annie keeps growling at her every time she tries to get up on the cushion. Annie's little meanie pants. Aren't you? Yeah. She's actually in that. Oh, she was in the seat. She's not there anymore. Yeah, she was in that seat behind me. What are you doing here, YouTube? Okay, I can see it now. I don't like watching myself get a shot. What's up, Cynthia? I'm afraid I'll flinch and it'll hit the wrong spot, so I just don't watch. One thing I learned about phlebotomists, though, it's the people that draw blood. That's the phlebotomists. They are typically in a rush, and they don't like to wait for the alcohol pad to dry up, so it tends to hurt a lot more than it really should. So if you're getting a shot and you find that it hurts whenever you get one, maybe make sure that lady is letting the alcohol pad dry. Oh yeah, Annie. I don't normally go to the doctors, but when I get sick enough, I go. Oh. Transplant? Are you giving or receiving? And, you know, medical science these days is pretty well advanced. So I would honestly say you probably have nothing to worry about, and it might be all in your head. As long as you're not allergic to anesthesia, you should be alright. Oh. Yeah. Are they going to put you under for that procedure? Or are they just going to do localized numbing? When I had my wisdom teeth pulled, they gave me anesthesia. And then it was like, count backwards from 10. I think I made it to 6, and I was out cold. The next thing I knew, I was waking up. So you won't even notice that a couple hours have passed by. They'll say something like, you know, can you start saying the alphabet or count backwards or something like that. And before you know it, you're out cold and waking up in the recovery room. My kiddo recently, within the last year, had to go in for some teeth to be pulled, and same thing happened to him. We were there with him when the anesthesiologist did the thing with the nitrous oxide, and then we were there when he woke up, and he had no clue anything even happened. He did kept complaining that his mouth was numb. I can't feel my tongue. I was like, well, don't bite it. Don't, try not to chew on your cheeks, you know? But for bone marrow transplant, it's going to be different. You're not going to have to worry about chewing through your own face. Ah. So is that just because you're the closest match within the family? Typically, they don't ask children to do those kind of things. That's why I'm asking. You're avoiding the question. What girlies? We turn you over here. You see some zoo out the window? No, I can almost get the zoo out the window. Almost. Ah, yeah. I'm type O positive, so I'll be a universal donor for positive blood types. They always like me coming in to donate blood. I got my blood donor card. Keep that in my wallet just in case something ever happens. I'm on the donor list too. Just in case something happens, somebody can get my organs. I mean, I'm not gonna need them, right? Doesn't make any sense for me to hold on to them if I'm not gonna need them. It's tobacco, Zuma. It's not a food. You want to smell? Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, there's nothing to be nervous about. You're not even gonna realize you went under. Like I said, you're gonna count backwards from 10 and make it to like 6. if you're lucky. You might not even make it to 7. It's pretty strong. So if you don't mind telling, I know it's kind of a personal subject, but what's up with your brother's body? Is it the only thing I could think of where you'd need a bone marrow transplant is leukemia. I had a guy I knew in high school. He had leukemia. Eventually, they were able to do remission. Are you being grumbly about? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I couldn't spell it off the top of my head either. Well, hopefully you stay healthy, right? Because if you're not healthy, then they can't do the surgery. So they had to do like probably a viral and bacterial test yesterday, huh? Make sure you haven't picked anything up along the way. Yeah. That's what I figured, yep. I remember the guy that I knew, he was always exhausted. So it must not be anything too serious that can be transferred and complicate surgery. How long does it usually take to recover? Like, obviously they've got to do some opening up in order to get to where they need to get to a week, and then like you stop feeling the pain, or because usually when somebody breaks a bone, they'll be in a cast for 6 to 8 weeks, but that's not a controlled break. So I was curious. What they'll be doing is probably, well, I don't want to scare you, so we won't. I won't say. But there's research you could do about it, about what the procedure looks like. You can probably even watch one happen. But we know bone marrow is on the inside of the bone. So they have to get to that. Yeah. That's probably the fastest you'll ever heal. Because the bone marrow is literally where all the sustenance comes from, for the most part. That makes everything function. Uros Rajakovic, hello. Uros, hello. Well, hopefully everything goes well and there's no complications. Fingers crossed. We'll keep an eye out for you. If you can pop in, let us know how you're doing, then cool. If not, take your time, get better. Were you present when I did the unboxing of Zoomer's collar cam? We did a trial run, but I couldn't see the indicator light, so I didn't push record when I should have. Yeah, so we did the unboxing, and of course they've all abandoned this window here for the most part. Oh, Zuma came back. Okay. And we went 13 minutes of gone to the store, so I got some footage, but it's not the doggy cam because I didn't hit record when we went through the Walmart. But it doesn't seem to bother her at all, and like within the first 5 minutes she was already interacting with people in the store. That's what it looks like on her. Got it here. This is what the actual camera looks like itself. I know the contrast is a little bit weird, so it's pretty tiny. It fits right in my hand. So, and then this is where it mounts, right on top of that guy. Just like that. So, we're going to be using this to film some Zuma content when she's out in public. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. We've already got a sound guy willing to put together some music for us. So we've got the digital editor, we've got the sound guy, we've got the doggo for the content, we've got the equipment to do the filming, a few more subscribers and we can go live while we're at it. That'll be exciting. You should be able to find it pretty easily, the unboxing part. If you're looking through the live streams, see your videos, you're gonna see the one with the box. This is unboxing a package for Zuma. So we did a 2-hour live stream, but it's like the first 15 minutes. What do you mean? What do I mean? The delay there made it so I don't know exactly what you're referring to because I was speaking quite a bit, running my mouth quite a bit. Oh, I think I need 4, but I'm just gonna wait for them to happen naturally. We had 54 at one point, and then I lost 8. Or we had 52 and I lost 6. I forget what it was. Let's see, 46. So she needs 46. We finally reached 3,000. So she needs 4 more subscribers to go live. And we reached 3,000 here, which is awesome. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you. Let's see if we can include Letty in some of this picture here. There's Lettybug. Hiding. A little hider. Nice. You're almost there. You caught up faster than she did. She spent 6 months me advertising her and only has 46. But of course you're advertising yourself, right? So. It's easier to get people to subscribe when you're already there and the button is right in front of your face than it is to say, hey, can you go to this other place? We're gonna get there though. We're definitely gonna get there. Oh crap. I got so caught up thinking about other stuff today, I totally forgot to call. I was gonna call pet manufacturers who make pet food and pet toys and things like that, and figure out if they wanted to sponsor the channel or send us stuff to review on live stream. I totally forgot to do that today. I got distracted. Well, it's a good thing it wasn't a business meeting that I missed, right? I didn't have it scheduled, so they don't know that I'm calling. They don't know that I missed a day. It's very unprofessional to make a meeting, set a date, and then not show up, so that didn't happen. don't get it. The two of you can't stand being next to each other half the time. What a bunch of turds. Bunch of turds. They are a bunch of turds. There is some botworks commands though for them. Apparently, the two-word phrase that starts with P and ends in B. Your first word starts with P, second word starts with B. These guys are all about it. And Brandy was in yesterday too, so you missed Brandy being here. Mm-hmm. That's the word. It's got its own command. Either in full spelled out or just PB. Either one has command. Oh, but you gotta use one. You gotta use it as one word. Yeah, Botworks doesn't understand it if you don't use one word. It's looking for a command right now that's just peanut. So. Butet. Peanut butet. If it's easier, you could just use PB. It's the same command for both. Fast fingers. Fast fingers. But yeah, that command and the whole word written out is the same. I just copy and paste it over. Cosmo thinks it's time to give the dog some peanut butter. If you agree, type the command, ! Give PB. You see I had it ready. It's right there. Alright, little miss thing. They do know. It's a habit now. They see me talking to nobody and they're like, if that phrase is used, we're gonna pop up. Thank you, Zoo. Oh, thank you. Sit. There you go. Jeez, Annie. She cleared that spoon in like one lick. Look at that. It's gone. She cleaned that spoon off in one lick. Holy moly. Alright, get out of the limelight. Next up. Come on, get out of the limelight. Ew, Zuma, you're drooling on me. Alright, get out of the limelight. Kins, get in the back. Kins, get in the back. Annie. Annie, get in the back. Annie, get in the back. Go on. Get in the back, Annie. You got yours. Get in the back. No, you got yours. Go on. Good girl. You go. Zooey. You put your face in the camera, Zoe. She's so messy. She's the messiest eater out of all of them. She does. But they're familiar with it now. When the viewers say it's time to give them peanut butter, it's on a half-an-hour cooldown. But it's usually about once every 2 hours or so they get a little spoonful of peanut butter. And it's the all natural, no salt, no sugar added. So they're not getting anything but peanuts. Dry roasted peanuts. Oh, there's some sugar. Hydrogenated vegetable oil. That's it. Alright, it's Letty's turn. You go, Ladybug. Zoo. You go, Ladybug. Oh, nom noms. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Loving that peanut butter. See how gentle she is compared to the others? Because she knows that if she's too rough about it, she won't get it. Right? Like Annie. We usually make Annie go last. Oh, we got a sniper tongue. Oh, we got another sniper tongue. Alright, you want to finish off the spoon? Letty doesn't care. That's it. All done. Oh, there's a little bit of smudge there. Go ahead, get that smudge. You want to get that smudge? Yeah, make sure it's totally off. Go ahead, get the last little bit. You got it? There's a little smudge there. Go ahead, get that smudge. You can't eat the spoon. You can't eat the spoon. Just get the smudge off it. Good enough. Good enough. That's it. All gone. And until next time. Good. Get some water. Good girl. Oh, thank you, lady. Get some water, girlie. We got Zooey staring out the window. See if we can include more Zoo. I really have to figure out where to put this so that I can mount it on the dash, where it'll be much easier to see their face when they're up that close. I think I'm going to put it too so that you can see when they're looking out the window. Well, Shelly was in here, and then she took off. And of course, Botrix is in here. This channel tends to get a lot of lurkers, which is all right by me. You know, they're following all the rules, which is friendly, polite, positive vibes. I mean, if you don't have anything nice to say, you say nothing at all, right? So maybe that's the case. I don't know. I got some messages in the Discord here and on Messenger. Oh, dinner's done. Okay. Ah, the community chat. We are all 18 with a few years experience. That's true. That's true. I still feel 15 sometimes. Like a lot. My body feels like it's 65. My brain feels like it's 15. I'm somewhere in the middle. Oh, potentially inappropriate words. Held for review. What? Well then, that'll teach you from drinking other people's water. You just learned that lesson. Get your own damn water. Somebody's having a good day, huh? I mean, it's like what, 10 o'clock at night there, though, right? It's late there right now, so that's not too unusual. That is pretty funny, though. Yeah. A glass sitting out like that at like 10 a.m. would raise some questions. Like, geez, it's not even noon yet. What the hell? I used to live with a guy who was an alcoholic. He would drink like 40 beers in 2 days' time. He would get like a 12 pack and be finished with that halfway through the night. And even on weekends, he would drink coffee until noon. And then it was beer time. Like, he was like an alcoholic for years too. Like somewhere between 7 and 10 years drinking like that. And he would still restrain himself until noon. Hello, hello with the pukey faces. Somebody's not a fan of adult beverages. Now, I don't consume adult beverages on the regular. It's occasional. Like, if I have 2 drinks in a month. But yeah, before 10 a.m. and I'm like, you might have a problem, bro. Even the most hardcore alcoholics I've seen restrain themselves till at least then. Alright, let's adjust this camera angle just a little bit for privacy purposes, and then we'll get on the move here. I got sick and tired of having to shut the camera off every time I pulled into the driveway. But you can see there, they've got a ton of water. Right, that's this guy over here. This big old water jug is for their water, but they've got plenty in here. You can see by the reflection. Why am I on that? My phone was doing something strange while I wasn't looking. Oh, that's why. Okay. I know what it's trying to do. Hello, Donna. Hello, hello. We were just chilling at the park for a little bit. Took them for a little ride. It was only like 80 degrees today, so it was kind of hot to take them for a ride. earlier in the day. But as the day cooled down, it was safer to take them for a ride. I try not to put them in any unsafe scenarios if I can help it. Usually, they're safe. But in those cases where I don't have control over it, like when Annie jumps the fence and decides to run amok through the neighborhood, little turd. I know they like being in the car while it's moving, and I know the viewers like seeing that as well, so we'll go around the block once. Smoke anyway, which fell, and now I don't know where it's at, so that's awesome. Oh, there it is. Managed to do that without burning my hand, I'm surprised. Sorry if that wind is too much for you guys. Zooey really likes to stick her head out the window. That's part of her favorite thing to do when she's in the car. Got a car coming up one way. Some people with a baby in a stroller on the other side. Some neighborhood doggos barking over there. Slow it down here. We see a Power Wheels inching its way towards the road. Too bad that's a dead end. It would totally like to eyeball that German Shepherd. We would have gone around the block again. I'm hungry, y'all. I'm wondering what's for dinner. What are you guys having for dinner? What'd you have for dinner, I should say? I guess it's... If you're 5 hours ahead, you're way past dinner. It's already 11 o'clock over there. And chips. Yeah, Shelly was saying earlier she went to that Bojangles and she got herself a chicken sandwich and fries. When you say chips, do you mean actual chips? Like crisps? Or do you mean French fries? We call them French fries here. You probably don't call them French fries there. Fries. Yeah. I don't know why we call them French fries. There's nothing French about them. Not about how they're cooked, not about how they're eaten. I mean, sprinkle with a little bit of salt and eat with ketchup. That's about as American as I can think of. So I don't know why we call them French fries. I guess that would be one for the research books, huh? I'd have to put that on the list of things to research. But I like pizza. If you didn't know, that's a command here. I'll throw it out there. Pizza is my all-time favorite food. I love me some pizza. It really irritates the hell out of people when I tell them. They say, "What do you want for dinner?" And I said, "Pizza." Every time. Every time. It's not a choice I need to be indecisive about. And then they're like, "What do you want on it?" And my immediate go-to? Pepperoni and onions. Or pepperoni and jalapenos. Those are my two favorites. If they don't like it all that spicy, we go with the onions. But a guy I worked with showed me that one time and I was like, oh. And you gotta find a good place that makes the onions too. Some places will use tiny slivers of onions and there's no onion left by the time you go to eat it. It's just like a strip. And then some places will use chunks of onions and it's more like having a shish kebab onion. Those are my favorite. You have the pepperoni with the shish kebab onions on top of the pizza. Oh. I don't know what I'm having tonight for dinner though. But you can tell they're all very excited. They're like, it's time for us to end the live stream and go inside. I'm smoking right now, guys. Can you wait like 2 minutes for me to finish smoking and at least say goodbye to the viewers? Holy moly. Alright, back up, Zoo. Back up, girly. Back up, please. Zuma, back up. Don't make me use my dad voice. I don't like doing that. Come on. Scooch back. Scooch. Thank you. It's too much in the personal space. Emily. Hello, Emily. How are ya? I didn't realize this was such a popular time to go live. Like 5 p.m. This live stream is done like 10 times better than this morning's live stream. So I think I might just switch times during the day. And unfortunately, it means I won't have any studio help from afar over the seas. Zuma, back up, please. Come on. Because, well, that means you wouldn't be able to be in here either, Cosmo. If I was going 5 o'clock every night. Or is that time better for you? Because the 11 to 1 really worked for me when the kiddos in school. Oh, it's a bad time? Yeah, I like the 11 to 1. It's nice. But I've noticed that later in the day seems to get more people coming in and interacting. So I don't know. I like having the regulars. I'm hard pressed to change the schedule on them. So maybe I'll just have to up the amount of live streams that I do. Maybe reduce how long they are. Maybe do like a 90-minute in the morning and a 90-minute in the evening. Something like that. But either way, I'm hungry. The doggos are hungry. We're gonna call it here at the 1 hour and 22-minute mark. We'll have Botrix play us out with those two commands there. And then for all you newbies out there, come check in 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Otherwise, I'll try to work something out and be live around this time. Stay nice to each other out there, ladies and gentlemen. I love you. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming out. Keep an eye out for more.